Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Woo! We have a somewhat, I guess, a new bottle to the channel. Yes, a new bottle to the channel. Really excited today. So we have JamesE.Pepper, the Decanter bottle. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just open this bad boy up, let it breathe for a little bit before I dive into it. So what do we know about JamesE.Pepper? So the distillery itself is based in Lexington, Kentucky. Actually, a really cool spot. I haven't been there in a while, but the distillery itself is very cool. So when the thinking back about like history of JamesE.Pepper Distillery itself, so the brand was opened like originally back in like the late 1700s. So they were around late 1700s, and then they shut down in like the mid 1960s. So shut down in the mid 1960s. It's been over 50 years. They reopened back in like 2008. When they started opening in 2008, they originally were sourcing whiskey primarily at that point from MGP, and these are like some of the older bottles. So this is like the old pepper bourbon. So this one was aged 11 years. Their old, I guess, their old MGP source whiskey was straight fire. So they started back up in 2008. You know, they were sourcing whiskey primarily at that point from MGP. Now, love that sound. Now they're still sourcing some of their whiskey from MGP, a little bit also from Bardstown Bourbon Company, so a little bit of both. And they have other products out there. So for those other bottles, there's still a little bit of the source whiskey that's kind of going on, again, from MGP, as well as Bardstown Bourbon Company. But as of 2017, the cool thing about it is that as of 2017, they started to lay down their own barrels and their own distillate. So that's pretty cool. So that's about 7 years ago where they started to kind of, you know, lay down their own barrels, their own distillate. But obviously, even then when you start laying down your own whiskey, there's a period of time where you still have to source other whiskey, right? Because whiskey doesn't just age instantly. So that's the reason why for a lot of their other products, they are still incorporating some of that MGP, some of that Bardstown Bourbon Company whiskey as a whole. All right, so what do we know about this lovely decanter bottle? All right, the cool thing about this one is, first and foremost, I mean, look at that design. They're paying tribute to like an older bottle design that they had back in like the 1940s. This is a beautiful bottle design, first and foremost. I mean, this is one where even when you finish the bottle, I mean, I'm keeping this for sure. This is not going in recycling, first and foremost. Really cool bottle design. The cool thing about this is the fact that, so first and foremost, is actually distillate from their own distillate, I should say. So the whiskey in here is their pure 100% distillate from JamesE.Pepper Distillery from Lexington. So that by itself, that's pretty cool. Love it. Coming in, at least this one, it's straight from the barrel. So, you know, barrel proof, straight from the barrel, uncut, unfiltered, at 105.8 proof, at least for my bottle, right? Yeah, 105.8 proof. The cool thing about them is that they have a lower barrel entry proof, so they don't say exactly what it is. My guess is it's probably similar to like Michter's, where they're going in maybe like into the barrel like at like 103. That's probably my guess, but it is straight from the barrel, uncut, unfiltered. Again, coming in at 105.8 proof. MSRP, not bad. About $60-ish, right? Just kind of depending on where you're at. $60, so not bad. And they don't give you the exact mash bill. So they don't say, you know, it's, you know, X, Y, and Z. What they will give you is like what's in the mash bill in terms of, you know, so there's corn, there's rye, there's malted barley, and malted rye. So we know it is a 4-grain product from that standpoint. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and get to the nose. So a $60 bottle. Looks really nice. I've heard nothing but great things about this. And this is truly from their, you know, they don't give you the exact age, but they do say that it's age 5+ years. Because their distillate has been around for now 7 years, there's probably a blend in here. A blend is probably, you know, barrel proof, but a blend of barrel proof whiskeys. It's probably a blend of probably some 5, probably some 6, probably even a little bit of some 7-year-old. But they say 5+ years because the youngest whiskey in here is at least 5 years. So they are being upfront from that perspective. All right. I'm excited to see what their new distillate is all about. Like I said, when they first started back out back in 2008 and they were sourcing barrels from MGP, this stuff was, oh man, I have a couple of these bunkered away for sure. But I'm happy they have their own whiskey out now. All right, here we go. I like that color. It's dark. Very nice. All right, there. Here we go. JamesE.Pepper. I'm going to have to make my way back to Lexington the next time I'm in Kentucky. Ooh, nice. So from a nose standpoint, oh wow, this is really nice. Oh, I like this on the nose a lot. I get a good bit of like, almost like a, which is interesting for the first note. It's almost like some nutmeg meets like like some good oak, some caramel, a little bit of baking spices as well. Very nice. Very nice oak, very nice caramel. That nutmeg kind of a note is in here for sure. Very nice on the nose. A little bit of honey. Wow, James E. Pepper. All right. $60 bottle. Not bad on the nose. Damn, I can't wait to sip this one. All right, folks. Hey, real quick. 3 quick, easy favors. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. Let me know what are your thoughts if you had the brand new James E. Pepper Decanter bottle. Let me know what are your thoughts on this. And last but not least, please make sure you all subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notification each and every time I release new content. Cool? All right. Cheers. Here we go to James E. Pepper, the Decanter bottle. Ooh, fancy. Oh, wow. That is delicious. That's really good. Very sweet. Kind of coats the mouth very well. We get a little bit more. Goodness gracious. Oh, wow. Very sweet. It almost has like a candied walnut. I didn't get that in the nose, but I got it in the back of the palate. At 105.8 proof, it actually sips closer to like 110, 112 actually. It sips a little bit more bold than the actual proof point, which is only 105.8 for my bottle. But I get like a candy walnut almost kind of a note in there. I still got like the caramel. I still got the a smidge like the nutmeg, a good bit of oak. At $60, folks. Damn, I didn't expect this. Hold on. Wow. I thought this was going to be pretty decent, but I didn't expect this. Hold on one second. Wow. That candied walnut, caramel, kind of a note. That is a nice, long, consistent finish. Coats the palate very well. The nose transfers over to the palate with the exception of that candy walnut. I didn't get that in the nose, but I got it in the palate. This is a little bit more bold, a little bit more robust than I thought it would be. Folks, damn, this is pretty nice. Hold on. This is a buy. I'm actually pouring a little bit more. This is very, very nice. Woo! I will say, I am pleasantly surprised. I honestly didn't know what to expect. I thought it would be pretty decent. But to me, this is an excellent buy for $60. This is a hell of a deli sipper. And the cool thing about this, at this proof point, 105.8, this is a bottle you can sip all year long. You can sip it in the summer, you can sip it in the winter, the fall, and the spring, all year long. It's like the perfect proof point. Packs a ton of flavor and is quite exceptional. Hey friends, until the next time, peace, cheers, most important, salute. Take care.